biggest players tear through our ranks once again. And yet, you continue to trust this teacher.
All the power begins, cowering before one man.
The Horde is still yours to command, as long as you get the heart of Minthrix. But remember, he will come for you. And when he does, you'll die.
Have you ever tried to beat a game in a day? What about 6? In this video, I attempted to beat all the Doom games in 24 hours. Is this possible? Well, maybe. What the f? But what if I want to suffer even more? For this challenge, I have to beat all of Doom, but there are 3 rules. Rule number 1. I have to play all the levels in the base game. No skips, no glitches, and no speedrunner struts. Rule number 2. The difficulty will increase per game, starting at easy and going all the way up to nightmare. Rule number 3. If I die, I get punished. Easy, right?
As you can see, I broke my monitor right there.
For this to work, I had to play every game since, like Grass, I never touched the series. On average, I played each 4.5 times, which is not true since I would never play Doom 3 more than once. Disgusting. And for those of you who don't know what Doom is, I'll explain. Doom is a game about shooting, stabbing, chainsawing, punching, flailing, freezing, lighting on fire, ripping and tearing your enemies apart until this non-verbal autistic man is satisfied. It doesn't matter if they're angels, an actual Go Titan, or Cthulhu, you just kill them. Big demon, chainsaw, caca demon, grenade in mouth, big brain demon, big gun! And you do all that with the best soundtrack in gaming history, right until they fired Mick Gordon. My first attempt for each was horrible, totaling 39 hours, 49 minutes, and 53 seconds. The hardest part of playing was the difficulty increase, since it went from this 14 seconds to beat the first level, we're doing good already, to this. What the fuck? As you see, I suck at playing. So first, I have to get good at playing Doom, since the longer this challenge goes on, the more tired I'm gonna get. Therefore, I'm gonna die more and get punished more. That means having to play every game over and over and over and over. God.
Against all the evil that YouTubers can conjure. Against all the wickedness that influencers can produce. We will send to them only you. Subscribe and like until it is done.
Cecil! I need you, Cecil!
Lies our salvation.
What the fuck? I am... If I jump, stop hurting me. As you can see, it is technically possible if you play each game separate on a different day and not get punished. So after a total of 348 hours, oh my god! I was ready to try this again. Would I be able to climb the unclimbable mountain that was Doom in 24 hours? Hey Revenant, did you finish that? No, stop going, stop fuck! Hi, this is the Doom in 24 hours challenge. Are we ready? I am not. Oh god. Already a bad start. Bad run. Oh no, we have to restart the game already. Yep, no, it's useless. It's futile. I would say that my experience with Doom 1 was absolute pain, since the map design is more malformed than Charles II.
I keep calling the map design disgusting, but it's not because I hate it per se. I just find myself absolutely repulsed by the fact that someone tried to conceive a map so bad.
And if I had to put it on a tier list, it would go on A tier. But what can I say about Doom 1 that hasn't already been said? I mean, the game can literally run on anything. A fridge, a microwave, a watch, even cells can run Doom 1. 1. That's right, E. coli cells can run Doom 1. So my take won't be anything new, but what I can give you is my painful experience. Is that a door? No, that's a wall. Oh, is that a wall? No, that's a door. And when does it open? I don't know, you figure it out.
I still don't know how to escape this.
And there's no better example of this than Limbo. A map so complicated that if done wrong, it can take up to 15 minutes. And for context, my best run so far is 31 minutes long.
Blue skull key. To go back to the beginning. Go here, fall into this pit of lava, avoid that caca demon, go through this rage-inducing hallway, get out here, go back here, go in here, click this, go back here, appear here, go to the left one because the right one is not gonna take you anywhere close to home. Press this very carefully, fall here, kill that pillar, grab the yellow skull key, get out, go to the center pillar because
Oh boy, we haven't done enough chores today.
not fall because you're gonna die if you fall. Open this, go back to the center pillar, go here, avoid 2 pinkies in a row, kill one apparently because we can, and we are done.
And what do you get at the end? A final boss fight that is so boring, it takes less than a minute to beat it.
Hello.
Grok, where's the vegan teacher?
Searching. The vegan teacher currently resides in... Opening a portal now.
Useless clunker. And I know what you're thinking. Sam, are you gonna yap about Doom 2 for like 5 minutes again? And the answer is no, since Doom 1 and Doom 2 are basically the same game. The developers just grabbed the worst map designs on Earth and said, double it and give it to the next game. In fact, give me a second. Okay, here we have it, a tier list of all the Doom 2 maps. But if I had to pick one to be the worst, it would be... I will admit to not having the best platforming skills, but this level feels like it was designed to make you fail. And if you fall, you die.
If you fall here, you have to restart the level. There's no escaping, there's no coming back. Game developers didn't care for you. You die? It's too bad, buddy. You're gonna restart, no weapons.
Until I'm not out of here, I'm not gonna... Oh, okay. God, I hate the castle.
But Sam, you haven't talked about the enemies.
I know.
You stupid idiot.
My sunshine.
Because the actual enemy on this game are the map designs. The bosses just feel like normal enemies with a larger health pool, and that's no exception for the final boss, the Icon of Sin.
The longer the icon of sin is on Earth, the stronger he will become.
Cool name, but you still pump 3 rockets into his brain and he dies.
Right on the chin now. 3. Let's go!
Doom 3 was the moment of truth. If I could beat this game in less than 7 hours, I could have a chance at a successful run. Sadly, I didn't.
Well, time to play the worst game ever made. Goon 3, we have to play Goon 3.
After opening up Doom 3, I was greeted by old graphics, weird UI, and objectives that I couldn't quite understand.
Civilians are working together. Don't get excited and shoot it.
Oh, sorry, bucko, I don't speak Geneva Convention. By this point, I was feeling great. I hadn't died yet, and what's best, I broke my own 2 records. So, overflowing with confidence, I said this. Nothing bad is gonna happen to me, I just know it, guys. Yes! Yes! He finally died! Oh my, where's he going? I wanted to talk about the punishments earlier, but since I'm so goated at Doom 1 and 2, I'm gonna do it right now. Each game has its own unique punishment, as to make things more interesting. For Doom 3, just to avoid a deep vein thrombosis, it was...
Whew. And that's a dumb way to die, by the way.
Yes, It is. And sadly, you're gonna die even more.
Yeah, that's...
As you can see, I died a lot, but that's not why I got close to failure. The actual reason is this. The saving system in Doom 3 is quite unique and not for the reasons you would think. You can save at any point in time. Knowing this, I spammed this mechanic, but it eventually backfired. Imagine you're in the middle of a fight, but you don't want to lose 20 minutes of progress. So, right before you die, you decide to save. Can you guess what happens next? Congratulations! You just made a death loop! And you know what? I'm gonna push it. Okay! Holy... This is bad. This is a bad game.
Okay, now Sam, I need you to relax and chill.
Luckily, after making the same mistake 3 times, I managed to beat the game with 40 minutes to spare.
Okay, if we do this now, we saved 40 minutes almost.
If you have ever wondered if I eat good during these challenges, the answer is no. I just ate 5 whole, hard-boiled eggs. Oh, this is a good game. This is a good game. Doom 1 and 2 are excellent. This is a good ride.
As you can see, I have beaten it a lot of times.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna get harder from now on. And if you thought I would be good at this game after 45 hours, well, let me show you my aim.
Okay, it's a little bit different from the other one.
Doom 2016 is one of my favorite games, and it's the shortest in the modern Doom franchise. It also made me break my monitor, but I lost all the footage, so I can't show you. One of these days, I'll make a challenge without breaking anything. At this point, I was starting to feel tired, but with 5 eggs and a whole potato in my system, I died. The punishment this time would be even more painful in the long run. Let's say you just died holding that shotgun. Now, you can't use it. And this is specifically hard when you die 5 times in a row and you're left with a water gun equivalent of a pistol. Yeah, that's not great. Doom 2016 can be divided in 3 parts, and they all correspond to a different boss. All of them are protected by a big gauntlet of enemies that you have to beat in order to get to them. And the further you go, the harder they get. And they get even harder when your controller breaks in the middle of a fight. But to get to those bosses, you need to beat an endless gauntlet of enemies with the most colorful arsenal. Sadly, my only brain cell decided that the only weapon worth my time was the super shotgun. Now there's 2 of them. Whatever will I do?
Done.
But the hardest part of this game has to be the last 3 gauntlets. This is where the game throws everything it has at you, from imps all the way to barons of hell. And once you kill them all you have left is the final boss. ultra watermelon? More like ultra pissamelon. I'd love to tell you about Doom Eternal, because it's perfection in game form, but I can't since nothing really happened. I only died 4 times and 3 of them were because I was too tired. That's because the game has an amazing mechanic called life sigils. Every time you're about to die, one of those life sigils get used, replenishing your health and avoiding a painful existence. Oof. I'm not gonna count that as dying, because I didn't restart the thing. Also, the game has upgrades that help you live longer. My personal favorite is Save and Throw, which is like throwing a nat 20 on a D&D campaign. And for those of you who had felt the touch of another human being, let me explain. This rune allows you to survive 1 death blow, giving you another life sigil, but it doesn't replenish your health, so you can still die after that. I died for the first time in the Let's Play, 1 hour and a half in. Ooh, this smells hard. Okay, let's go 1 drop, and we'll add more drops per death. Iguana en Fuego is a hot sauce with 1 million Scoville units. That means that after ingesting it, you're gonna feel it for 4 to 5 business days. And every time I died, I would have to drink some. I'm not gonna ever again. The more I think about it, the worse it gets. So... It's 5 in the morning, I can't scream. I'm gonna keep it playing. But in all honesty, I was really baffled with my performance during this part of the challenge. Doom Eternal is hard, and I knew I'd fail a lot, so when I didn't, and I shattered my previous record, I was speechless. Finally, we have arrived at the end. 18 hours into the challenge, and there are some things you should know. Weird things start to happen when you don't sleep for long enough. Just like forgetting to enable your mic for recording, or putting a timer on screen. But my most important discovery was the cure to somniphobia. Electrocution. Turns out my final punishment was the perfect thing to stay awake. Every time I died, I would stick one of those pads to my muscles and let it rip for about a minute. Let's go 7 again. Holy shit. Oh, that's f***ing... Oh! Ah! No, that's not good. Hate... Oh, doubt it. I hate it. My playthrough of Dark Ages was the most painful thing I've ever done. And it wasn't because of the pads, but because I was so tired that I was forgetting to react or do the actual punishment. How much health does each thing take? I mean... I don't know, man. I don't know, man. For me to succeed without so much trouble, I needed 3 key upgrades. And to get those upgrades, you need to find gold. Why? Seriously, why? First on my to-do list, the super shotgun. These upgrades would allow me to deal more damage to enemies and bosses. The second, upgrading the shield all the way to the 4th level. This upgrade would allow me to recover faster from a bad parry. And the third, upgrading the Holy Swarm. Every time I make a successful parry, God allows me to throw crosses at my enemies.
With all the upgrades and drip acquired, I was ready to face down the only boss in Doom TDA.
The only boss.
The thing is, you have to fight Prince Asshat like 5 times in a row in less than an hour. And he's definitely the hardest boss in all of Doom. And with 1 hour and 20 minutes left before I faced the challenge, I needed to hurry.
No.
Oh, I know.
Vegan teacher! I've been to hell once already. Or have you forgotten? I have no fear.
I need this to end. I don't even want to look at time anymore. I'm looking at it. I'm straight up looking at it.
Hi, Paper Sam here. The actual Sam is way too tired to do the outro, so I'm gonna do it instead. Can you beat Doom in 24 hours? The answer is yes. Is it worth it? No. I am literally way too tired to do anything else other than sleep. Also, congratulations! You just watched like 15 different tier lists. Anyways, see you on the next one.
No, not particularly.
Rain? Not again.